I can't say whether or not the commission is ready to approve a Bitcoin exchange-traded product. I've been thinking we should approve one for the last 5 years. So the logic for why we haven't has always mystified me. The court case obviously is an important factor in the landscape, but I can't guess as to my colleagues' approach to this topic.
SEC Commissioner Peirce recently joined CNBC's Squawk Box for a most enlightening conversation about spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. Though she doesn't outrightly state if or when the commission is going to approve one or several of the applications submitted by interested firms, she does present a fresh perspective on the issue outside of SEC Chair Gary Gensler's usual, barely concealed hatred. Now, we know that not everyone at the commission believes the cryptocurrency industry should be crushed. Her largely positive statements about the industry also lend a little bit of credibility to wide speculations that Gensler is a political stooge for Elizabeth Warren, and that his opinions on the cryptocurrency industry are just an extension of her hatred. But with basically everyone now against Gensler, people from his agency, U.S. lawmakers, and the courts, he has no choice but to eventually give in and give us at least one spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. According to new evidence, that day might be much closer than everyone thinks. Financial lawyer Scott Johnson made an important and interesting observation on social media platform X on Monday. The interesting observation could be proof that the SEC is about to approve a spot Bitcoin ETFs, specifically the BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust. Before we proceed, it should be noted that BlackRock submitted an amended prospectus for its spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund application with the Securities and Exchange Commission late last week. Some of the changes in the amendment include the acknowledgement of competition in the race for Bitcoin ETF approval and a detailed explanation of the product's pricing and reporting mechanisms. But after a careful examination of the amended prospectus, Johnson stumbled on something very important, which provides a clear explanation for the ongoing massive Bitcoin upside rally and why it could continue for much longer. According to the financial lawyer's observations, BlackRock is basically preparing to launch its Bitcoin ETF, and it could be as soon as only a few weeks or even days away. Let's check out the post. In his first tweet, Scott writes, "So 2 things caught my eye from the latest iShares BlackRock amendment. 1, they've obtained a CUSIP in prep for the launch. 2, they may be looking to seed with cash this month, which is earlier than I would have thought." Another CryptoX account, CryptoMartyX, posted a brief explanation to make Johnson's message clearer for everyone. CryptoMartyX notes that the full meaning of CUSIP is Committee on Uniform Securities Identification Procedures. It is a number that serves as a unique identifier assigned to securities, including stocks and bonds. When a company obtains this identifier, it indicates that they are preparing for the issuance and trading of a new security, which in this case is the Bitcoin ETF. The other half of CryptoMartyX's explanation is even more exciting. The account notes that Johnson's second point that BlackRock is looking to seed with cash means they are getting the initial capital investment for the spot Bitcoin fund. When a new exchange-traded fund is created, it needs some initial operating assets before it gets other investors to buy. So if BlackRock is seeding this month, it means they are putting some of their own capital into the spot Bitcoin fund to get things started before the approval. This in itself connotes other things. 1, BlackRock is very confident in the product it is about to launch for its very rich clients. 2, the seeding is sooner than everyone expects, meaning that the largest asset manager is certain that the SEC's approval is very much on the way. Last week, BlackRock Chief Executive Officer Larry Fink said the asset manager was getting more calls about Bitcoin and crypto. He added that as a result of the current geopolitical situation in the world, investors are taking a flight to quality. He mentioned treasuries, gold, and crypto as options people are considering to protect their wealth. Clearly, he meant every word, and his firm is working hard to be at the forefront of changing investment and global economic dynamics. Johnson is not the only one who shared exciting news about BlackRock's spot Bitcoin fund. Bloomberg analyst Eric Bolchanas quoted Johnson's tweet with more explanation. His post reads, BlackRock stating in their recent spot Bitcoin ETF amendment that they are seeding the ETF in October. Don't want to read that much into it, but it is new info not in the original filing, so noteworthy, especially because they are BlackRock. On the October seeding, Eric wrote, seeding an ETF is when initial funding is provided, typically by a bank or broker-dealer. It is used to purchase a few creation units, in this case Bitcoin, in exchange for ETF shares which can be traded in the open market on day 1. He clarified by further noting that seeding money is typically not a lot of money, so it doesn't mean BlackRock is getting enough Bitcoin to control the market, but it does signify something important. In a follow-up tweet posted about 2 hours later, the Bloomberg Analyst pointed out that BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust has been listed on the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC, which clears NASDAQ trades. The spot Bitcoin Trust will be listed under the ticker IBTC. Eric further noted that the name fits BlackRock's brand and will appeal to the firm's rich boomer clients. With these posts, it's clear that BlackRock is dotting its I's and crossing its T's. There's a lot of reason now to believe we could be getting that long-awaited announcement any day soon. That also seems to be the general conclusion among investors, as evidenced by the recent impressive upside moves in Bitcoin's price. The excitement started when Bitcoin topped $31,000 on Monday, but that was only the beginning. Later in the day, the leading crypto asset quickly took out $32,000, then $33,000, then $34,000, and finally $35,000. And the best part? It all happened within a few minutes. Bitcoin hit levels not seen since May 2022 before the Terra Luna collapse just on ETF approval optimism. It's anyone's guess how the crypto asset will perform when the approval is finally announced. Meanwhile, another Bloomberg analyst, Jamie Coots, believes Bitcoin could be heading for $39,000 in the short term. According to a recent post by Coots, Bitcoin's price chart has an air pocket that could send Bitcoin higher much quicker than expected. In his post, the Bloomberg blockchain analyst notes that Bitcoin has been in a tight range for an extended period and that an eventual break to the upside could be unexpectedly explosive. The post reads, "For half a year, this asset has danced between $25,000 and $31,000. More coins have changed hands in this tight range than anywhere else in its price distribution. This is also the longest period of compressed volatility in its history. The next phase in the breakdown of the fiat monetary order is nearly upon us. Gold is also hinting at this. When Bitcoin breaks $31,000 is an air pocket to $39,000. The post was made shortly before the $31,000 break, which, as stated earlier, was succeeded by stronger moves to $35,000. As of press time, prices are slightly lower, back to around $34,000, but this week is already looking very interesting. It's anyone's guess what can happen in the next minute or hour that will send prices soaring again. What are your thoughts on the various observations and predictions shared in this video? Do you think all of this preparation from BlackRock signifies something important, or is it just business as usual? Please drop your thoughts, comments, and observations in the comments section below. Also, ensure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.